Raiders, their bowling ball in the backfield. Yeah, it feels like every time Nick Woodford has a big game, he just follows it up with another one. And that's never been more true than tonight. Woodford, your new rushing leader in the entire state.
Top talent to the D1 level and maybe get even better the next year, you're in a pretty good spot.
I learned that we trying to keep a legacy. I just know I got to do my job. I got to do my job. Each and every play, I got to grind. I got to
down. His goal for this year, 3,000 plus yards and 50 plus.
Welcome to Outside the Line Podcast.
Appreciate it.
Good.
Hey, this
you have that with you.
Oh, this is Antavius Toll.
What's up, man? What's going on, man? Take a trip right here, man.
So this is yours truly, Chun Lee, host of Outside the Line Podcast.
So thanks for bringing your partner, man. Many guys don't bring the boys here, the best boys here. And so that lets me know how close you guys are.
Yes, sir.
That's good stuff right there. I know it's a nice little trip getting here.
Right.
But what I want to know, man, from you is what makes Nick that guy? What makes him the beast out there?
On the field, off the field, he's a great person too. Take time out of the day to get back to the community and the kids, staying like that.
It's the game where I have to perform at the best as possible. You know,
sure.
I have to be that guy. You know, I have to make those plays. You know, I have to come out, execute, and dominate.
Exactly.
You know, as soon as the play start, as soon as I got the ball, I bust 10 to 15 yards. I'm like, oh yeah, it's on. It's on. Like it's.
All right, so Nick, once again, welcome to Outside the Line Podcast. This podcast is a little different. You know, we know you've done some amazing things on the field.
Right.
We want to know what's going on outside of the field, outside of the gridiron, you know?
Okay, so things I've done outside the gridiron. I'm a part of the NAACP Youth Council. So that's a big role I have to play. Like tomorrow I have to participate in some event that I'm sponsoring for youth my age. Right. So it's a big
You
deal.
like a grown man, man. You got your beard is thicker than mine, man. What do you mean? What's the youth? How old are you, Nick?
I'm 17.
17, man.
Yes,
that's
sir.
what's up, man. Let's go walk on down here, man. We're gonna walk into the podcast. Have you ever been to a podcast?
I haven't. This is my first.
No, I know you've been interviewed, man.
Yes, I've been interviewed.
I know. You've been in several schools, I'm sure.
Yes.
Outside the Line Podcast, we got a variety of athletes and social media influencers. So with that being said, several athletes that you may or may not know.
Yes, sir.
But we also have producers on here. We also have cheerleaders on here, USA
Oh yeah, I
cheerleaders.
see.
Straight from the MacTown. That's a Philadelphia Phillies baseball player. It's my man from West Side, Mr. Scooter.
Oh yeah, School.
You made School.
Oh yeah, I know School.
We got a rapper here, Mr. DKOMX.
Okay.
He from Mount DeSales. Check it out, man.
Yeah.
The beauty of this, we got Northeast on here.
Yeah, I see.
Right? Versus Southwest.
Chase, my boy Chase.
We had Chase on here. What you know about Chase, man?
Man, Chase go a long way. We play AU basketball together.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
So you guys was on the same team?
AU, yes.
That's what's up, man. Good stuff. Anybody else you know on here?
I know a few people.
Okay. What about your boy?
Oh yeah, I know Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah, straight from Howard.
Yeah, I know Ethan. Besides Scooter, I know Scooter.
Right.
Oh, I gotta know Dakari.
You gotta know DK.
Yeah.
That's the quarterback
Yeah, that's
from
the
last
quarterback.
year. Amar Jr.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. And so it's nice to have you from Macon, man.
Oh yes.
Or attending Macon. Are you from?
I'm from Macon.
That's what's up.
I'm from Macon. I'm from
MacTown
Macon.
finest.
I'm from
MacTown
Macon.
finest. Let's have a seat, man. You have a seat here.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Welcome to Outside the Line Podcast. This is Lee Hughes with TNG Sports and Fitness. And today we have one of the best to come through Macon, Georgia, come through Bibb County, Macon Bibb, that is, go through Northeast High School. He's from the east side of Macon, the other side of Oak Mogan.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Nicholas Woodford.
And I appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir, man.
Appreciate
Welcome
you for
to
having me.
Outside the Line Podcast. So we're gonna just dig real deep early, man.
Okay.
Because it's first of all, it's the first time having a Northeast Raider
Right.
on the podcast, and so you're from Macon,
Right.
and so for some reason I was like, this guy cannot be from Macon, and not to shine, put dibs on Macon, but Macon has been. I'm from Macon.
Right.
I'm from Southwest. That's why I had to put my boy Chase on. So we
I
might
see
have a little
Right.
beef here back in the day.
Yeah.
But check this out. He's born and raised in Macon, man, and he's doing some great things at Northeast. He's broke the single season record for Bibb County. The mark was like 2,500 rushing yards, and he exceeded that like 2,900 yards for one season. That's amazing within itself. And another thing, my man is a 4.0. 4.0. I mean, he's getting it in the grades. He's the teachers are loving him. He's really putting it in for Northeast. He's bringing that East Side back. For a long time, the East Side been kind of wavering over there because I'm Southwest Patriot. But Northeast is in the house, man. Northeast in the house. Nicholas, introduce yourself, man, and just tell me what you got going on on the East Side.
On the East Side, man, we got everything. My name is Nicholas Woodford. I'm a junior at D Northeast High School.
Okay.
Now we got a lot going on.
Yeah, that's what's up.
This upcoming season, we finna go. It's go time.
It's go time.
Yeah, it's go time.
So what happened? I mean, last year, you guys made a berth to the playoff, right?
Right.
How did it go for you guys then last year?
It was that playoff game was tough.
Yeah.
But we came out there lack of confidence. So
right.
the game was already beat.
Mm-hmm.
We was already beaten before the game started because lack of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
But
did you see that from your teammates or from the entire school?
The teammates. The teammates.
Yeah. So you have an older group now?
Yeah.
Kind of solid now?
Yeah, they real solid. Yeah.
Solid now. Okay. How's your QB looking?
Oh, he looking nice. He always had pretty good speed. He can throw the ball, but just get him comfortable with knowing that he can, take charge. Are you the QB? You QB1.
Yeah.
You got it. You can move around. You fast.
That's what's up.
That's time to dot up.
Wow. Like I said, it's great having Northeast to come through.
Right.
Our not only on the news where Big Marv have been putting you on, but also seeing you on the social timeline, seeing you come through on X, Facebook, Instagram. I just recently saw you this morning working out.
Oh yeah.
Was it? Did you just post that this morning? Or were you working out this morning?
No, I just got done working out like 2 hours ago, 2 or 3 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy.
My partner had called me. He was like, the field house open because I was walking the dog.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm coming.
Get some work in. So what kind of work you was putting in, man?
I was just doing a little running today, skills and little drills.
Right.
That's really about it. Tomorrow, weight room.
Right.
Monday. Yeah.
So you have a scheduled regimen?
Yeah.
What is it? What is that schedule?
So Monday, got upper body, bench press. I do planks. But really that upper body part, Monday, Tuesdays, lower body, single leg things. Wednesday, working shoulders. I got to do some air workout with that. Thursday, a little bit of mixture of both, but more. I really do some running during that time. Friday, maybe some drills and stuff with the QBs and more running backs.
That's good stuff, man.
So yeah.
So honestly, man, I was looking at your profile and I was checking everything out. This is our first time meeting,
right?
And I definitely thought you was a little shorter, right? For some reason, but then he came in and met me eye to eye. So I love the fact that this man is going to make it to the next level. And he's look at these muscles, man. Look at these traps on this cat. And not only he has traps, but Zan, my man Zan, who came in with him, has traps. This guy was doing upper body, maybe some upper rows on one of his Twitter accounts. And dude, he was I mean, muscles were pumping out everywhere. It was crazy. But one thing that really impressed me, man, it said you squatted 600 pounds.
Oh yeah.
You saying that like it's
not light at all.
It's easy, man.
No, it's not. It's not easy at all. But
when did this happen, man?
And it happened. It may be more than that now, but I haven't been, trying to maximize that much weight right now.
Sure.
But mostly just reps.
Right.
But yeah, I did that like a couple weeks ago.
Oh man, that 600 is a beast.
Yeah,
man.
it's tough.
This guy is squatting 600. He's benching 315, 330, if I'm correct. He cleaned 315. I mean, this guy's amazing in the gym. So his work ethics are amazing on the field, in the gym, and also in the classroom. Let's go back to the classroom to where that 4.0 GPA just kind of stands out.
Okay.
To me, that's your home run.
Oh,
Tell me about that, man.
Well, first off, man, the teachers, they stay on athletes. So any little thing that you do in school, they're going to get on you for that. They're going to tell the coach. But that always been important for me and my parents. So I never thought I'd be like a 4.0. I always wanted, to have pretty good grades.
Exactly.
And maintain.
Right.
But it's like I just been so much focused on, my grades and staying consistent with studying and all that. So that's been playing a big role in everything. And with the help that the school provided, has been great. So
would you say that football and your academics has kind of tied you into being more disciplined?
Yes.
Give you more hunger for your academics?
Right.
It's been known that if you're disciplined over here, it's hard to go slacking or lacking over here. Because usually when you're disciplined throughout. Right. You just got to find time for everything else.
Right.
So that's what I'm hearing from you. Is there any particular teacher that sticks out that's really
sticks out the most,
that really helps, or that really has gotten you to that spot? It could be a multiple teacher. It could be the entire
I got a
school.
few teachers. Mostly all my teachers has. Exactly. I would say all my teachers have been help to me, and outside of schoolwork, my day-to-day life, they still contact with me, asking me how I'm doing.
That's good stuff.
So they play a big role in not only my education, but just as a good, person, good people. Yeah.
Exactly. And so speaking of good people, you mentioned your parents. Tell me a little bit about your parents, man. I'm a dad.
You're a dad,
and I can tell that it doesn't fall too far,
right?
Off the shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Your dad has to. I'm sure your mom too. I'm sure she's a strong mother. But tell me, let's start with your dad, man. Tell me about your dad.
My dad, his name is Cornelius Davis. He's a chef. He do some outside work. He do it all. He stay with me at all times.
Right. That's what's up, man.
When I was growing up, he worked me out to death. Like, but it wasn't like he was trying to live his dream in me.
Right.
But
was he a running back?
He was running back.
That's what's up. Well, he knew what you had.
Yeah. He played running back.
He knew what you had.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my son mentioned to me, he's like, "Dad, you're trying to kill me."
Oh yeah.
One day, and I was like, "No, you just need this work."
Right.
And so now, being older, he's 27 now. He'll just reflect back on that, and he'll say, "Dad, I needed that." What it does, it puts that work ethic in you, and so now what hard work is. You don't actually shy away from that.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it. Dad, he put it in you early. He dropped the seed and watered the seed early. Now you and your boys just go. It's nothing. It's nothing for you. Tell me about your mom, man. You have any sisters and brothers?
I do. I have. I'm the youngest out the group.
Okay.
So I always call myself the big bro. Anyway.
You're the big brother, but you're the youngest.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm the youngest out the crew. I have a sister. Her name is Raider Woodford. She's about to graduate from Savannah State.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she's big in business. She does hair. She that's my number one fan right there.
That's what's up, man.
My mom, man, that's the one. That's the one that instilled so much in me, and she gives me all the tough love. You know, every little thing. You know,
is she the true athlete in the family?
She the true athlete. She can hoop, she ran track. Right. She was that girl. She was that girl. Yeah. But yeah, she's, you know, powerful, brave. She has instilled a lot in me.
So tell me about, like, how did mom? So she was really strong. You know, she was the one that put this toughness in you. Also allowed you to be a little emotional and a little sensitive about being a mom. Tell me some of the things that happened inside the house that didn't involve football.
That
was kind of dear to heart with your mom, you know. And the reason I want to know this because I've been sharing this a lot lately. My mom, she passed, and so thank you. She has done so many different things for me. Now I have so much to thank her for and reflect back. It has to be tons of things that your mom has done for you outside of football. Tell me some of those things that only a mom can do that she's done for you.
Man, my mom, she done take time out of her day, you know, from jobs to, like, if I have an event to go to or, you know, talk somewhere, she take her time to, you know, leave from where she working at to go and see me. She does a whole lot.
She does a lot.
Like, she does everything, like, for me, and I really appreciate her for that.
Yeah.
She stays on me about.
What's your mom's name?
Natasha Woodford.
Natasha
Woodford.
Excellent.
But outside the football field, and she makes sure I go to church. Just making sure I stay on top, you know.
Exactly.
And she makes me be the best version of myself.
Yeah, I noticed that you was a little spiritual there, and your mom. On one of your Twitter pages, you mentioned. Let me see if I get this quote right. Me and God versus whoever. Tell me about that. Tell me about who wants to lose. Tell me about that, man. That was nice.
Oh, I had to steal that from you. I had my cousin purchased me the shirt from God is Dope. Dope. They have some very great clothing.
Right.
And that one really stuck out for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm facing an obstacle right now, you know, with, you know, having an injury. With my
we'll talk about that,
Nick. And, you know, God has played an important role in that, my faith. So that shirt really
good. That's
gave
awesome,
me
man.
The extra confidence.
When I saw that, I knew he was on the right track, man.
Yes.
Good stuff. So let's talk about that knee, man. Go back to the game, or was it at a game? Was it at practice?
No, it was at a game.
So tell me, who were you playing?
We were playing against Central High School.
Okay.
I think it was like the 5th or 6th play of the game. This game.
Were you guys at home?
We was at home.
Okay.
We was at home. The play was a stretch play.
Okay.
So I'm stretching it out. I stretched for like 15, 20 yards.
So you out there.
So I'm pressing out of bounds though.
Right.
So as I go out of bounds, I'm stopping at the same time. And a player jumping on my back. But I think my knee was already messed up. But I didn't know because it was like an on and off pain.
Sure.
So I wasn't, you know, really iffy about it or really saying something about it.
Right.
But I know now, whenever I am in pain or, you know, any small thing, I need to take heed of and address it with someone.
So you went through surgery. You're doing rehab.
Right.
I know rehab can be very painful, needed pain, but it could be very therapeutic, and it gives you opportunity to think. It gives you opportunity to bounce back and be better than ever. Tell me about your therapy and what kind of things are they doing to actually get Nick back to where he needs to be.
They giving me the best treatment I can possibly ask for. The dude, my trainer, his name is Mr. Heath.
Okay.
He's incredible. He checks on me every day. But he provides me with all the resources I need. And even more, you know, he pushed me every Wednesday, every Wednesday.
Wow.
Like my first day going, like, I enjoy working out.
Sure.
Because I enjoy working out. But my first day going to therapy, I was like, man, this is tough. Like for any athlete, like I was like,
that's why I brought up the pain.
It's tough. Like I don't want nobody to go through that. That pain is different. It gets.
Where is he located?
Jones County.
Jones County.
Jones County.
So
Ortho.
Mr. Heath.
Mr. Heath.
Mr. Heath. Shout out Mr. Heath.
Yeah.
Doing it over there. So how far are you now? Are you ready to go? Or are you
I'll be
6 weeks out? Or are you tell me about it?
Yeah, I'm about 6 weeks out.
Okay.
I should be cleared soon.
Okay.
But I feel it the best I ever felt.
You feeling good now?
Yeah.
You can go now.
I can go now, but
with the work I saw you put in this morning, you definitely could go.
Yeah, I was moving pretty good.
But what about that first hit? What do you think? Yeah.
I think it's gonna be because mentally I'm strong. You know, mentally that mental part in any injury I feel plays the biggest role really out of even though you may be physically not in tune or you're not ready to go.
Right.
But if your mental is you're strong and you
good to go.
You got to get what you got to get done. And
so I know typically schedules start off with non-region games, and then they roll into your region games. Are you looking at actually starting the first game of the season?
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to start.
You want to start? You want to go and get in there?
Go ahead and get in there.
Okay,
that's
what's up, man. I mean, be wise.
Be wise.
Be wise and understand.
Yes, sir.
That you only get one knee, right? You only get one. One nick.
I know.
Take care of Nicholas.
I know.
This is a lesson for you.
Yes, sir.
Right? This is a lesson for you. So if you're gonna go off and do big things, that knee cannot happen again. Any other injuries,
right?
Because they can easily go get someone else. But guess what? You're the man now. So make sure they know that and continue to get healthier and healthier so you can prove to Middle Georgia, to the United States that you're that guy. I see you had Yale on the radar. I see you had Army on the radar. You had Navy on the radar. You got the Gators on the radar. I mean, how many schools are out there looking at you, man?
There's many schools looking at me. Ivy League schools. I never in my life expected Ivy League schools.
Well, they're 4.0. They're going to come get you, man.
With that, my SAT scores and all that.
What was your SAT?
My SAT score? Yeah. It's a 12.19 right now.
Okay.
But this week, my uncle put me through this study plan so I can get it up to like a 13.
Your uncle's 13, nice. Yeah. He nice like that. I know it takes a village.
Yes,
but
it does.
I don't think I remember hearing an uncle getting on his nephew and say, "Hey, I need you to go through this regimen so we can get you up to a 13." Is he a teacher or is he just your uncle?
I know. I came up to him about it, asking him. And he put in a word with one of his colleagues.
Sure.
And they set him up with the book.
Right.
And also, man, his colleague do like sessions where we, he sit down and break it down to me, how to take it.
Sure.
And things of that nature.
Wow.
So it's been awesome. It's been great.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So which other schools out there? I mentioned 4 or 5.
Wake Forest, West Virginia. Georgia Southern been hitting me pretty hard. Coach Reed, he's an incredible guy. I appreciate Coach Reed. Coach
Reed is a
who else? Liberty.
Okay.
You said Army, you said Navy, you said Yale. Air Force.
Air Force. Air Force is nice out there.
It is.
Yeah, I've been out there.
I know the head coach is the running back coach.
Really?
Yes. Yes. He the coach that came down a couple weeks ago. He told me that. I was like, I've never seen that before.
Never seen saving money. I'm sure they'll be getting a new coach soon.
Yeah.
Either a running back coach or a head coach. Right. One of the two. He'll slide wherever you need to slide.
Yeah.
But man, that's awesome, man. It's a privilege. You're blessed to have these offers. Take your time with that. don't allow anyone to rush you in that making that decision. You have that in your repertoire, your bank right now. The only thing you have to do now is be healthy. All that'll go away if you're not healthy. You know that, right?
I know.
Don't injure yourself.
I know.
Take care. You have the package. You have what it takes, right?
Right.
I mean, you broke the record. How long that record been standing?
It's been standing for a while now.
That record's been standing 30 years. That record is deep, you know. And this guy broke the Bibb County record. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's really crazy, man. So take care of yourself, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go back to family a little bit.
Family.
I know I consider friends, deep friends, best friends, family also. So you brought your homeboy out here to kind of hang out with you. Tell us about Zan, man.
Oh, Zan.
How he get to run with you?
Hey, Zan.
He play ball. He a big boy.
Oh yeah, Zan is my guy, man.
Okay.
We grew up together.
Yeah.
Since yay high. I love him to death. He blocked for me on Friday night.
See what I'm saying?
He blocked me on Friday nights. He gonna forever sit in my front seat.
Exactly.
He's my front seat guy. And we roll together for sure.
That's
for
what's
sure,
up, man. Any other what about those teammates? I know sometimes they end up being family.
Oh yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Tell me about how your teammates treat you and how you treat your teammates, because it's super important that you become a great teammate. Right. You know, if you can't do that moving forward, it'll be hard to get to that next level. Right. So tell me how your teammates respect you and also how you respect them.
Well, my teammates, we trip out every day, but they treat me with a whole lot of respect. Yeah. I give them the same respect back. Mm-hmm. Lately we've been able to communicate with each other. Sure. It's like, you know, we send out daily quotes, daily, you know, messages. Wow. Just to lift each other up, because, you know, I don't know what they go through at home and they don't know what I go through at home. So that's, you know, small help that I can give. Right. But, you know, my teammates are incredible. They have some very great characters. They're some great people.
And what about cousins, your uncle? You mentioned your uncle. Hey, Unc, can you help me out with this? And he just came through.
He stays in North Carolina. Okay. So I made sure I contact him. He come down to see the family. Right. He was just down here Mother's Day weekend. He came down. He played a big role in my life. My auntie, grandma, everybody played a role, you know. Yeah. It shows. Everybody has something that, you know, either provides for me, they support me with, you know, all my needs. And I really appreciate them for that.
So I know growing up, you know, young kid playing football. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said, you know, Nick was that guy, you know, even when he was 6, 7, 8, 10 years old. All right. He said Nick had to play up. And I don't know if that's true or not. That's so true. I want to ask you. Yeah. Say Nick usually had to play up because he was so bruising. I want to say, is that true?
That's true. That's true. When I was 6, I was playing with 7 and 8. Right. You know, 7 playing with 9 and 10, on the way up. But yeah, it was. I didn't even play running back. The crazy thing, I was playing linebacker. I was playing linebacker.
You were bruising folks.
Yeah, I was playing linebacker.
Like, nah, put that kid. Gotta go up.
But that was my main position. Right. Like, I started playing running back when I was playing an all-star football game, and our running back got hurt. So they just tested me out there, and I played it.
What year was that?
It was.
How old were you?
I was like 12. 12. Yeah.
Wow.
And I just been sticking with it, you know, perfecting my craft, but I still go on defense and lacing my. I can still make some plays on defense.
Come on now. So it sounds like to me, man, you might be you might like that linebacker spot.
I do.
Yeah. Do you go both ways now?
No, not recently. No,
I ain't think so. They wouldn't allow that. Nah, they don't. You got too much juice going on. So basically, man, what you're telling me, you was that guy, you know. I think it was Dion mentioned if you're that guy, you know, you don't have to tell anyone that you're that guy. You know, you'll always know.
Right.
How's your moxie around other players? Do you get in their face? Do you confess to be a badass, or how do you like if you just went off of 6 touchdowns, and you know
I don't even celebrate. That's crazy.
How's that, man?
I gotta stay as humble as possible,
right?
Because my mindset, you know, I enjoy the game and I love it to death, but it's like I know someone out there working harder than me.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I just want to perform for the team, you know, win the game, you know, we'll celebrate after.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to be as humble as possible. And my mom, she
makes sure.
Don't talk about it, be about it. That's what my mom be. She
be about it.
Yeah, so
that's what's up, man.
I just back it up by playing, you know.
Yeah. Tell me about your coach, man. Your coach evidently had to pour some confidence in you to allow you to kind of tote the team.
Yes.
Put the team in a space where you guys are being recognized. Tell me about your coach.
Man, my coach, Coach Jeremy Wiggins, he's incredible. I think he's going on his 8th year. I don't know, 7th or 8th year at Northeast.
Right.
But he's putting in something that I know for sure that would not only help us, you know, players now, present players,
sure,
but upcoming players. He's a great coach. He was a great athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
All-American. He'll tell you all day I'm an All-American. He went to App State. But he's a great coach. You know, he break it down the game, you know. Not only on the field, he's a great parent. You know, he has 5 kids.
Right.
And he treat every one of us as if, you know, we one of his kids.
Wow.
So
that's good stuff.
He's a great coach. I enjoy playing for him.
What kind of culture has he instilled with the football team? How do you feel about the culture?
The culture is progressing. It's progressing, but he has changed it from what it was. Because you know, people look at the East Side, they think, you know, negative about us.
Sure.
And not seeing, you know, from the inside of what, you know, he pouring into. And now, not only is he, you know, sending, you know, football players to D1 schools,
right,
but he's, you know, standing on us by the academics,
right,
you know, sending, you know, he's played an important role in, you know, the culture. And the culture it's nice.
It's nice now.
Nice.
That's what's up, man. You mentioned some negativity on the East Side versus, and I think in as a whole of Macon, we've come across the stigma of being a not so good city or so, and I see a lot of that changing, and so it's good to know that the East Side is coming together, and maybe we can all meet at the Okmulgee, you know.
Right.
But what I tell a lot of athletes, man, is that it's up to you guys to make Macon better. Macon, Northeast, whether it's Northeast, Southwest, Central, all the schools, all my athletes that come through, it's up to you guys to put Macon on your back.
Right.
You know, you got to make Macon better. You know, those old guys, we can't do it anymore. You know, we trying to get out the way. You understand? But it's up to Nicholas, the running back from Northeast High School, to actually put Macon on the map and tell everyone how great Macon is. You know, not flock to Atlanta all the time and all these other cities. You know, tell people to come to Macon so they can believe, you know, just how great Macon is. Downtown Macon is an excellent place to hang out at, you know, and get some good grubs.
Oh yeah.
But let's go back to Northeast as a whole, like Northeast High School. I hadn't been on that side in a while. Tell me about Northeast High School itself, and then we'll take a short break.
Okay. Well, inside the school, we've been having some some great things happen, such as, I think this year the graduation rate is coming up.
Yeah.
I think it's much more from last year. Administrators we've been having leadership events. We're trying to become a lighthouse school.
Oh, wow.
So we're trying
Explain it to me. What is a lighthouse school?
So a lighthouse school is like a leader in me school. And with being a lighthouse school, you get more opportunities, it's a lot of advantage with, being a lighthouse school.
Wow, that's good stuff.
And I don't think it's no Bibb County school, high school, as a lighthouse school.
Wow.
So
shout out to the administrators.
If we as students, play a bigger role, and know that, our voice matter in school, we could become the first Bibb County lighthouse.
Let's move to that's beautiful, man. I love that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna actually follow up on that. But tell me about some of the community stuff that you do.
Community?
Yeah.
Well, besides me being the NAACP Youth Council, I also involved in the church. Like this upcoming June, I have to be in a mind dance.
Yeah.
So
you've done it before?
Yeah, I've done it before. Okay. Like when I was little, I've done it before.
Right.
Now I have to teach it to someone. So that's gonna be very tough.
Right.
Outside the football field, I also, what else I do? I do a whole lot. I have a clothing brand that me and Jan just started up.
Okay, tell me about the clothing brand, man.
I think it's gonna be a big hit.
And we'll have to touch back on the NAACP also. Give me some more details on that too. So
okay.
Just start thinking about that.
Okay. I'll go back to the NAACP. So of course we do things during the Black History Month. Sure. Like we participated in the walk that they had downtown. It was a big walk that we had during the little Martin Luther King month. But we sit in state conventions. Sure. Sit down and talk. How to make the city a better place.
Exactly.
And I get to instill my own opinions and own.
That's beautiful, man.
Thoughts and
that's nice.
What would help for the city and as a youth. So that's my role.
Yeah, man. I mean, knowing that we have young athletes, young people that we're putting in leadership now, and we're actually looking forward to them leading the country or leading the states. It's a beautiful thing. We have sitting here, Nicholas. He's doing a lot of things in the community. He's been a leader. I mean, I must say to you, thank you. Thank you for putting that on your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
So appreciate not only you breaking records and your GP is amazing. You being a leader in the community, like that's what we need here in Macon. Good stuff.
Thank you.
We're gonna take a break. Back to Outside the Line Podcast. So check it out. We just got back from an amazing video that I showed you guys. And man, this guy's bruising. This guy's strong. This guy's like a bowling ball. Tell me how did you get the vision that everyone claims that you have? I mean, you're strong, you're bruising. You also had great vision. Tell me about that. Is this what the coaches are telling you, or this is what you know within yourself?
It's something I know within myself. Just basic knowledge of the game and years of playing, being experienced. But I always had like the vision, being able to make, small cuts, being able to change direction.
Sure.
Knowing, most things be off instinct, but,
yes,
certain drills that I do, quick reaction drills,
sure,
all that. So it's
you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. It'll show off if you put in the work. And one thing I also noticed, man, like I said, when you walked in, you had this gymness about that. I don't know what the words. He's full of muscles, guys. I don't want to take off his shirt right now, but check this out. I can see this guy being rolling over everyone, but also he got quick cuts and moves, almost like a Barry Sanders. It's kind of crazy, man. Do you harp yourself on speed, or are you looking to run over someone? Who are you? Are you trying to get away, or
I'm trying to get away?
Are you trying to bruise someone?
But I do. I mean, I'm both. Like I can give you that. If you're there, I can give you that bruising mentality. Right. But if I know I got you off speed, then you got to go. I got to go. I got to find the end zone.
Right.
And based on that Barry Sanders, my coach texted me either 3 or 4 weeks ago. Sure. He just texted me like, "You remind me of Barry Sanders."
You remind me of Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
I looked at
and I was watching his highlights and everything, and I was like, our game do favor a little bit.
You need to follow Barry, man. Not only his game is like Barry, he kind of looks like Barry. You need to follow Barry a little bit more.
Find Barry. I be watching him though. I watch his, his documentary on Prime Video.
Exactly.
And yeah, he was a very great player. I know how him and his father used to get into it.
Yeah.
About the Oklahoma thing. That was pretty funny. And also, he wasn't the I don't think he was a starting running back at Oklahoma. Right. And it was a pretty good running back in front of him.
Right.
And I think one game, I don't know what happened, but the coach from the opposing team said he don't want to see the other, the second string running back. And I know he played a big role in his
brought
career
the hammer
as a football.
down.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a monster.
Man, tell me this, man. Is there a particular game out there that that you was that guy that you just manhandled everyone? And I'm not talking about a game where you knew you would win.
Right.
I'm not talking about 0-5 team. I'm talking about this team that was nice, but you had to bring that moxie. Tell me about that team.
The number one team in 2A football, around that time was Fitzgerald.
Okay.
They're a powerhouse team, man. They huge, strong, physical. So coming into the game, I'm like, this is the game where I have to perform at the best as possible.
Sure.
I have to be that guy. I have to make those plays. I have to come out, execute, and dominate.
Exactly.
As soon as the play start, as soon as I got the ball, I bust 10 to 15 yards. I'm like, oh yeah, it's on. It's on. Like Then they beat us that first year, and we missed the field goal. They won by that. And I was like, I'm going to get him. We're going to get him. We're going to get him as a whole.
That payback.
And not only, my performance, but everybody was.
The entire team.
The entire team was on fire. Defense was rolling around, making plays.
Right.
And we was at their home. And it was the support from the fans. Right. They showed up that day, and
the fans are super important, man.
Yeah, they showed up that day, and we really needed it.
Exactly.
My coach was fired up because
it's nothing like having a great coach, man. That's gonna be in the pit with you.
Right. 2 or 3 years ago, we lost to them in the playoffs. Then on the field, I was in 6th grade, so I'm on the sidelines watching. And one of the players was screaming out, "You all not disciplined. You all not disciplined." Wow. And that year we didn't have no discipline.
Right.
Then them 2 years came back.
That's what's
and I was ready to go.
So tell me this, man. I know you've been rehabbing, and I know that. So you're a junior right now.
I'm a junior right now.
But when the season starts,
I'm gonna be a senior.
You'll be a senior.
Senior year.
Tell me what that means to you. First of all, being a senior, being that guy, a senior on your team. Like, how much weight is that? Or do you feel like that's weight?
It would be weight if I make it weight.
Sure.
But being able to control what I can control.
Yeah.
And being that leader. I feel like it's not a whole lot of weight with older guys helping me.
Sure.
and you know what we want best for the team, and not only what we pour in, what we see the younger guys, what they are capable of doing.
Exactly.
That help us out. You know, that doesn't put whole lot on our shoulders. We have the athletes to make the plays. We have the younger guys that can step in and, you know, catch a route or, you know, make this play, make this tackle and all that.
Exactly.
So then with the coaches, you know, they ask us what we need from them.
That's what's
up. And I feel like that, you know, that helps. So I would say it's not a whole lot of weight on the shoulder.
That's what's up, man. The game can be very physical.
Very physical.
Tell me about the mental state of the game that allows you to get to the next level. What do you do? How do you prepare mentally to get to the next level?
How do you prepare mentally? That's a great question.
Yeah.
I would say, I know some people ain't spiritual with, you know, God and faith, but being able to, you know, not only communicate with Him,
yes, sir,
but just sit down with yourself or someone that you know that you can talk to about anything.
Sure.
And if you have the passion for the game and it's something that you're driven to do and you want to do later on in life, I feel like you just sitting down and, you know, really take time and just talk to yourself about
self-talk. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, self-talk is important. I feel like it's natural, it's real, it's the truth, you know, self-talk.
Exactly. Let me ask you this. Have you ever imagined something would happen and it came through the exact same way?
Yes.
Okay. So if you play out your games with imagery, in other words, if you see the game like you want to see it, when the opportunity comes, it's easy.
It's easy.
So every game that you go to, imagine some of the things that you're going to do. I mean, step by step, play by play, which part of the field, what coach is saying, what the linemen are doing, who's pulling, when you're going to cut. Imagine all that stuff. Once you imagine all that stuff and it happens in the game, it's easy peasy. You'll be like, oh my God. It's almost like playing it again. So it's almost like having the cheat code.
Right.
You know how you playing the game?
You playing the game, yeah.
You got the code. You can put the code in.
Yeah.
The same thing. Get those games, do your film work, and imagine yourself doing certain things in that game. And when you see it come towards you, you can execute better for the simple fact that you played it before. But a lot of times when we're in a situation where we hadn't played anything, we hadn't done anything, we've never seen it before, right? We're saying, what should I do? And in a split second, you made the wrong decision. In a split second, you made the right decision, right? But in a split second, if you'd have known to go to the right versus the left, or your mind would have already had you there, guess what? You'd have executed it into the touchdown, you know? So I love the fact that you'll sit down with God and get spiritual with it. And I love the fact that that I'm thinking you'll bring the family into it and really talk it over. There's going to be a lot of big decisions that you have to make. Take your time, you know. Don't allow anyone to rush the process. Anytime you're being rushed, I guarantee you it's not gonna pan out right.
It's not gonna pan out.
It's not panning out right. But we're gonna wrap it up, man. We got a couple things we need to do before we wrap it up.
Okay.
We got a nice picture right there. If you can hold that picture up, let everybody see that picture there. What game is that? You know which particular game that's? Oh, it's kind of hard. Okay.
Ace. I'm playing Ace this game.
All right.
Now I go ahead and sign it.
Yeah, you go ahead and sign that for me. And I'll take it from you here. Do you remember any stats on this game here?
I had 5 touchdowns, 305.
305 yards.
Yeah, I had
from scrimmage?
Nah, this is a game. I had 15 to 20 carries.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a great night.
It was.
Yeah, it was. And they had showed up to the game.
Yeah.
Driving SRT challenges, like the players getting out the car.
No.
I'm like,
so they didn't come on the bus?
But some players came on the bus, some came in their car.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So that made you, how did you feel at that point?
I felt, you know,
disrespected.
I felt disrespected. Like,
yeah.
And I just went out there and balled. You know, I had the ball. Like team, we already know what type of night it was.
Right.
We came out and executed.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Let's walk over to the Wall of Fame, outside the line Wall of Fame. I want you to place it over there. Sit it anywhere you like.
Anywhere?
Yes, sir. Nice spot for you there.
Yeah, I knew Vic too. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I knew Vic.
Victor Burley. Yeah, he up there in Clemson doing his thing. Yeah, he came through. He was probably one of my third or fourth. We didn't get him to sign it on his side, but I think he probably my third or fourth podcast on here.
Okay,
good stuff, man. Good stuff. Let's see, let's wrap this up. Let you go in. So NFL, college, NFL. We're gonna skip college a little bit and go straight to the NFL. Okay? Are there any NFL running backs out there that you admire other than Barry Sanders? I know we talked about Barry Sanders. We can continue to talk about Barry Sanders if you like.
No, I'm gonna go into.
But is there anyone else?
I would say Saquon Barkley.
Saquon's a beast.
Saquon, Nick Chubb. I would say I kind of relate to them, you know, being, injured. And I know I know Saquon and Nick Chubb. I think Nick Chubb's still facing an injury right now. So being able to relate to them with that, and also they are some pretty good running backs. Yeah. I used to watch Saquon.
Those are great guys.
Yeah. I watched Saquon and when he was at Penn State. I watched Nick Chubb when he was at UGA and also when he was in high school.
Yeah.
Because people used to always relate me to Nick Chubb.
Okay.
I watched CMC, Christian McCaffrey, man. He's tough.
Oh, he's a bad man.
He's a disciplined running back.
His dad took him through
it. Yeah.
If you listen to the story on him, his dad took him through it, made him wear certain clothes and stuff like that.
Derrick Henry, he's a monster. Jonathan Taylor. But I watch, I watch all the running backs, seeing, things I can take from them.
Sure.
On the field and off the field. And, things that would help me to become a better running back.
Exactly. So we're getting ready to leave Outside the Line podcast. What I would like to know for you to do is tell the youth. I would like for you to tell your fans, the youth, just what to expect from you and something to inspire them. Because, there are people out here looking at you, man, and saying, Nick is my guy. And I know the role model you'll be. And just give the fans a little something before we get out of here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to become a more true leader for you all. Not just on the field, not just how I play the game of football, but become a better version of myself with, just doing right by people. I also would add to that, I want to be able to communicate with all the youth, just mentally, physically, and just to inspire you all to, become the best version of yourself each and every day.
Well, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I know you got plenty of kids out there, man, watching you, man. I'm gonna leave you with one of my favorite sayings, man. One of my favorite sayings is, wherever you are, be there, okay? That basically means if you're in church, you need to be there, okay? If you're drinking that water, you need to taste every bit of that water, okay? If you're running back, if you're running for Northeast Raiders, you need to not think about college. You need to not think about anything else but running that ball, okay? If you're in school, wherever you are, if you're hanging out with your boy Zan, make sure you hang out with him. Make sure you treat him with royalty, right? Because wherever you are, you need to be there. And if you're there, 100% of the time, guess what? You can only be the best, okay? And so a lot of people, you know, they're kind of scattered brain. They want to be here, they want to be there, and they want to do this, they want to do that. They're thinking about what other people should be doing, while they should actually be doing what they need to do. In other words, they need to be in their space. Their feet need to be where they need to be. So if you're that running back, if you're that dog, be just that, you know, don't take it for granted. And so what I do with all my athletes and all my clients, I say, wherever you are, and they say, be there. So I'm gonna get, if you don't mind doing that with me.
I got you.
I'm gonna say, wherever you are, you say, be there.
Okay.
Here we go. Wherever you are,
Be there.
be there.
Yes.
Peace out. Outside the Line Podcast. Thanks for coming, baby.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Yeah.